Good morning. Today is the 1st of February. We have finished our January. We are going to head into the second month, right? So all of you be prepared, and this being a weekend, we will start with our Yaksha Pranam. Om Yaksha Pranam. Today being weekend, we'll take up 25 Yaksha Pranam, right? Wow. We do slowly. 2. This is a unique feature of our Xylem Martial Arts Academy 3. We extensively undertake this salutation for the best form of warming up. 5. 6. I told you before we take up high intensity interval training. 7. It is essential for us to take some low intensity warm up. 8. 9. Before raising your heart, before raising your lungs, and before raising your breath, it is essential that first try to have harness over your lungs, heart, and breath by slowly warming up, right? Do not start the routine of challenge without warm-up, without adequate warm-up, without sufficient warm-up. Warm up well. 12. 13. 14. And the people, those who are middle-aged and advanced in their age, and also 15, people who have some ailments, some sickness. 18. And the untrained people, old people, untrained people, sick people, do not attempt this high intensity interval training without proper guidance. 18. 20. Take proper medical advice. Have professional guidance. Then attempt like this high intensity interval training. Set up small goals. Do not push yourself to beyond unrealistic goals. 4. And with this, we have finished our 25 Yaksha Pranam. Right? Let me little more warm up. Right. Now our lungs are adequately warmed up. Right. You people can relax. Relax. Sit either side. Shall we start our challenge? Right? Sit down. Today some people came for question and answer session. We'll start. We'll go for a walk. It's a new month. 8, 9, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. With that, we have finished our first round. Going for the next. Hurry with me. Happy Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go other side. Do not start. You are HIT. 4. Without sufficient warm-up. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. As you enter from yellow, from green to the red zone in performing, you have to be cautious. 4, 5, yes, 6, 7, 8, 9, up, down, and down. We have done our second. Going for third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is for you juniors. I am bringing in this snap kick, which is a basic kick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We move around those 1, 2, 3. Juniors, if you can't do this, 4. You can do snap kick. 5. Rise the leg. 6. 7. Don't do dummy kicks. 8. We have done our third. Happy weekend. We are heading for a fourth. We keep altering from one side to other so that you watch. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. This is the snap kick 2, with which we start our 4, 6. Our martial arts career in silence. 8. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 4th is done. Some ask me, don't I get bored doing? No. If I am not for more than 40 years, how do I get it in 1 month? Yeah. 3, 4, remember 4 D's. 2, the discipline, the determination, yeah, and the dedication, and the devotion. And here comes this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes and that. We are coming closer to our mid. Now we go for our 6th. 2, 3, 4, 5. Your hands get locked, you run short of breath, your heart starts racing. But then, for that only we are doing all this. One back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Attack! Enjoy. We finished our 6th, going for our 7th. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 10. 1. Direct from the bed. You don't enter into red zone. Warm up, and warm up. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We finished. Can you believe the seventh round is done? The eighth. Without missing a count and without missing a routine. 3, 4, and without missing a day. 6, 7, 9, 10. We have done our 8. Now, if you happen to right from the bed, if you go to a red zone, high intensity interval training, what will happen? From the red zone, again you will reach back to bed zone. So you will be on bed. So from the bed, don't go to red, to return back to the bed. Right? Try to warm up very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. you want to return to your bed? No. Take care. Monitor well. Until you can see the bag is cracking up. It's all into shreds. Somebody asked me, don't you have pain in your feet? It's not the feet. We have to feel pity for the back. But there is no other way other than doing for a full contact kick. There is no other way. 1, 2, 3. Are you enjoying? 8, 9, 10. Go for on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You remember what is measured well is managed well. Then, with that, we have finished our 600 kicks, a full contact kicks, right? Now we go for our 11th. Four, that's it. Oh, forward. With this, we have finished our line set. We finished our task on 1st of Feb. Now, you people can come back to me with the specific questions. Whatever question is asked, Mr. Vishal will prompt me and will tell me. I will duly answer. Right. First, let me go. Right. You can come here. Come, sit down. Sit down. Come this side. I hope you enjoyed, right? And sit down. You enjoyed. However, now we'll have for around 20 minutes or so our question and answer session. So if you have anything, the people who are here or even outstation people, right, you can project a question to me pertaining to particularly what we spoke for the following days about all your 4Ds and why you need to monitor and what are the benefits thereof. Once in a fortnight, every 15 days, we'll have such a session so that maybe when I'm practicing, maybe I'm on a high breath because I will be either in zone green or red, right? So my talking may be a little disturbed, but when I'm normal now, you can ask me, I'll answer the questions, right? Are we ready? Let me be comfortable. Who is starting? First question. Did anyone pose a question, Vishal? Keep monitoring. If somebody asks you. I'm just comfortable, right? I'm just sitting.
So, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Actually, you said about 4 days.
4 days.
First day is that is discipline.
Right.
What is this? What does it mean, discipline, regarding this workout and other things?
Right, good. The bag is suffering. You have gathered all those things. That itself is a discipline. Samantha, right. Discipline, when we say, now we have a 4 Ds, that is discipline, determination, dedication, and devotion, right? These are the 4 Ds which we are supposed to follow for our further growth. In that, the discipline, it doesn't mean that practicing and doing your martial arts or your athletics, or, that is just a tip of an iceberg. Can you come this side? I'm not able to see you. Come sit this side so that I can face camera. कुछ लोग यहाँ आ जाओ. Right. That's it. Not required. Not required. So, the first of all, this practice, what you are watching or what you are doing, is only a tip of an iceberg. But it is not that discipline is directly employed. मतलब ये नहीं है कि discipline को हम will put it into this practice. No. Discipline मतलब there is a lot much. What is the discipline is? First of all, the way how you come out of the bed, the way how you stick to your timings, right? Once you get up from the bed and you are resorting for your practice, before even you have started the practice, already you have displayed your discipline by getting up from bed in a perfect time without yielding to anything, not to the comfort, not to the sloth, not to the laziness. Directly from bed you are coming out and practicing. Now the question comes, if you wanted to get up from the bed to do practice, is it that just getting up from the bed will do? No. Why? Because it also, there is a lots of things that governs your next day morning getting up. Means, next day morning when you wanted to get up, the previous day night, what discipline you have followed, that reflects on the next day morning. When you ate, what time you slept, what TV program or on the mobile you are hanging for overnight. These all things will reflect next day morning. Even by force, if you happen to get up next day morning by sheer willpower, but it will show in your practice, again you will be back to your bed. That is sickness. So the discipline doesn't mean that only in the practice discipline, that also spreads to your lifestyle. In the lifestyle, your eating, your sleeping, your sociality, your hygiene, your thoughts, these all things comes under the discipline. So once you have all that discipline, you will be able to carry this thing for a longer time to come. But otherwise, just maybe by a sheer determination or willpower or a killer instinct, for a while you will do it, but longer time may doing this will be very difficult. So discipline means it is out of the practice field. And once you come to the field, once it comes to the discipline, your first thing, the way how you bow to your instructor, the way how you bow to your ground, the way how you take care of your uniform, the way how you keep the dojo or the practicing place clean, these all things matters a lot. Without these things, without having guru, dharma, or whatever the place where you are practicing respect or devotion towards it, your discipline will not start. Then comes the next. Right? I think you understood what it meant by discipline is not restricted to only practice. It is spread to overall life. Then I will address you in the future about your nutrition, about your sleep, your lifestyle, how it would be, because it will stretch beyond this 20 minutes. But in a nutshell, roughly, you understood that what it meant by discipline. Next, any other doubt, any one of you? Mr. Vishal? Meanwhile, I would like to thank that Rohan Kochia, right, who came forward and he has given a super like. So I would like to thank him, right. After starting this session, he is the first person who had given the super like, right. Next, any other question?
Has asked, you mentioned about measuring and monitoring our performance.
Okay.
So why it is important?
Right. I think people who are online, offline, you understood the question. Number one, we have cleared about why this. Out of 4 Ds, what is the discipline? Next question comes, what it meant by what is measured well, is managed well. What it meant by recording, what it meant by this. The important thing is once you are seeking growth, growth means tomorrow must be better than today. As Darwin said in the evolution, tomorrow must be better than today. But you are doing it for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, the same thing, there is no growth in you, in any aspect, because there are so many sports aspects, athletic aspects, martial arts aspects. Every year you need to have certain growth. But how are you going to attain this growth? Or are you hanging with what you have learned some 10 years before, 20 years before? You are simply just spending your currency on the same? No. So when you wanted to have a growth, very important thing is a record. A small notebook, even your mobile. If you are lazy enough, at least take a mental note. You record every day what practice you are doing it, right? And contrast with your number and time. Like you have done now 10 routines. Did you do in 30 minutes or 35 minutes or 40 minutes? With every increasing day, how many seconds you are reducing it? This is on time scale. Or else keep the time fixed for 30 minutes. Now if you have done 10 routines, are you able to do 10 and a half, 11, 12? Either you fix the time or you fix the number. And keep monitoring these things and record. If you don't record, I told you that without having any goal, without having anything, yesterday what did I say? I said that a man without a goal is like a craft without a rudder. Not radar, but rudder. Right? You don't know where he is going. So if you wanted to know where you are going, your perfect direction, then it is very essential that keep monitoring regularly, open a diary, open a notebook or in your mobile, keep taking it and keep contrasting with your time, right? And with your performance. And apart from that, also subject it for your critical performance, with your objective performance and with your subjective performance. With this, all these things you are supposed to contrast. What are these objective, subjective? These things goes well deep into it. But some of the objective things being like, what is your BMI, body mass index? What is your thermoregulation? What is your VO2 max? What is your resting heartbeat. These all things are the objective phenomena. So you have to contrast. If you don't do all these things, this kind of a guided study in your practice is just a misguided missile, and sometimes often it destroys yourself. Right? It turns around, bounces around, comes back to you, and it destroys yourself. So you need to strictly monitor for your growth, for your consistency, and drawing a line. What it meant by drawing a line? When she wanted to draw a line, what is your threshold? What is your threshold? Do not copy me. I already told you the people who are aged, senior citizens, and the middle aged, and the people who are suffering with certain sickness, and untrained people mustn't, shouldn't, and shall not attempt this particular high intensity interval without proper guidance, without medical advice, and without proper warming up. So, you must realize your threshold. Can you do 10 push-ups? Can you do 15 push-ups? You don't start comparing with others. This is one of the worst things. Do not compare yourself with others. You draw your own threshold line. So this maintaining this record helps you also, apart from growth and consistency, drawing a threshold line, a cutoff line. Cutoff line means where I have to call off. Call off means what? Like you are doing 100 meters, 3-4 times you have done. That may be your cutoff. But further and further you are pushing, it might result in serious damages. If you want to push like that, slowly go for adaptation. After maybe 3 months, after 6 months, you can slowly start raising your bar. That is what is called the cutoff line. Consistency means what thoughts you have, what behavior you have, what desire you have, what is your performance, how was your intention when you entered into dozo. Do you have the same thing after your 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years or not? That shows your consistency. What we started on the 1st of Jan, do we stick to the same thing on the 1st of Feb? Do we stick same thing on the 1st of December? Are we declining in our motivation? Or are we really bubbling with the energy with every passing day? This consistency you need to monitor. It should not be one day celebration. You do one day and afterwards for 1 month you are addressless. This is not that what I expect from the people who are following. And as you watch me, right, I will follow every day spiritually and religiously without losing my spirit, without losing my enthusiasm. So that is consistency. And the fourth one is setting up your long-term and short-term goals. Short-term goals, very short-term goals. Maybe you are running your 1 mile, 1,600 meters, or you are doing your 5 kilometers. You are able to do in 20 minutes. You are able to do in 25 minutes. Just reduce it by some 30 seconds. In a matter of 1 month, 2 months. Maybe in a year, you can just chip off. You can reduce it, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, like that. So you must set up your short-term and long-term goals, taking from this whatever you have recorded. I told you that do not compare yourself with others. If there is any guide, any radar, any diksuchi, anything that is showing you the compass, that is only your record, what you have recorded in your book. That is only the mirror, what shows your face. That is only the competitor against whom you are going to compete, against whom you are going to compete, against your very notebook, not with anyone else. The man who competes with others is utter failure. Who mimics others, who do not draw his own line, is a failure. You go your own journey, taking your own book, your own record, without turning your heel. This is what is meant by monitoring. Right? What is measured well is managed well. And there is a deeper theories in it. We have now 11 more months left. I will take you into those deeper theories in the coming days. I think Mr. Amar Shankar, your question is addressed roughly, right? For more depth, if you have anything, anyone of you can ask me, right? Okay? We have spent 13 minutes now.
What is the meaning of
Please take the mic when you are questioning.
While explaining this, you have told
Happy Saturday, happy Sunday. We are done with our practice, right? Relax, come on. Patil.
yes.
Right.
What is the meaning of that thermoregulation and VivoMax?
It's the same thing, like when you have entered in the monastery, you have seen already I was sweating, now I am sweating. Yes, the body temperature is rising up, right? So, body starts shedding that heat through the process of this sweating. If you don't sweat, your body temperatures will reach to 104, 105 degrees. You'll be feverish. To regulate that temperature, body sweats, body does various things. You also inhale, exhale, your respiration,
Yes.
your perspiration, your sweating, these all things comes under the mechanism of thermoregulation, which is done by thalamus and hypothalamus, right? Any other question from online? I will address to you in more depth later.
Sundar Panda has asked why to use only snap and download.
Right. There is a question about, even yesterday also somebody asked this question. First of all, do we have in our Xylem martial arts style, this is a unique style, right? Do we have any other kicks apart from this snap and roundos, for which we have already given a reply? in our YouTube portal saying that look into the other videos which we have already posted. We have wide array of kicks. These are the very, very basic kicks which we teach before some 3 months, 6 months of a practice for a newcomer. A snap kick. The names may vary. In different styles, you may call it in Upchagi, Mayagiri, various names, whatever. But the important thing is, the essence is the snap kick, the thrust kick, the roundhouse, the side kick, the back kick, the turning back kick, hook kick. These all things are very basic kicks. We have all these kicks. We practice all these kicks. But remember, these kicks cannot be employed in a marathon practice. Right? Mostly across the world, worldwide, the roundhouse is liberally practiced for a marathon practice, and which gets included in a kind of a circuit training or a routine training or a pyramid training, because this complements for adjusting in the zones. Means something is very hard practice, something is average practice. To adjust to that particular thing in between, either you can add up some jogging, you can add up something like a skipping, or you can add up something like a free kicking like a snap kick or a roundhouse. But do not try to take it directly into a translation that where you can apply into sparring and all. This is done for the sake of training your neuromuscular skeletal system repeatedly over a period, right? In this, for example, when I see that, if in case I wanted to do a side kick like this, each time I do it, I have to keep altering my complete body position, which involves awkward body positioning on a bag. And apart from that, once we do a kick, the bag oscillates. It will be difficult for a man who holds it, he will be bouncing back. But the best way is, as you are doing your roundhouse kick, if it goes this side, it arrests this side. This oscillation stabilization on a target, on a given period of a long period of kicks, the best chosen kick is the roundhouse kick, which I started with, but whereas some juniors or somebody on online, they said, why can't you just show us some very simple kicks? Then we started resorting to our snap kick. Right? So thereby, what is common for a goose is also common for the gander. So here it is, what muscles that I am training here for a snap kick, the similar muscles are coming into act when I come to the roundhouse kick. Body positioning may be different, but the muscles, the nervous system, neuromuscular and skeletal system, bones, conditioning them and activating of your lungs and heart along with the kick, that remains same. So this kick is basically taken, the snap and roundhouse kick is taken only to train your cardio and also to include this in the high intensity interval training, but do not take it directly that why it is useful in the sparring and where. I think you understood roughly, right? But we do have all the airborne kicks. And another important thing, for example, if in case I just do an aerial borne kick, something like a scissor snap kick, if I do like this, a 600 kicks, and if I put you into this regime or routine, what happens? What happens, any one of you? What happens is directly in the very first circuit itself, you enter into the red zone, rather the bed zone. You won't be able to progress further because all the aerial borne kicks, that takes lots of calories. So you cannot include even any aerial borne kick or the kicks which involves the skills. The skill oriented kicks, if you happen to put it into marathon, nothing but it results in the injury. You can do selective kicks, maybe some 50, 100 or whatever, but you can't stretch them thousands and thousands and thousands, same skill kicks. Like you can't do a flying kick for 100 times. You can do a snap or a roundhouse. Right, that is addressed, I think. Shamsundar Panda, do you have anything more to us? We are warming down, right? Okay. Now it is 21 minutes. Anybody else? Anything? Are you enjoying all of you online?
Saila Master. So we have got to know some information about doing a perfect push-ups. So I just want to know more about the breathing pattern or the rhythm that we should follow while doing push-ups.
When you are doing any type of work, you breathe in. When you are relaxing, you breathe out. So when you are pushing up against the gravity, you breathe in. And you are going down, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out. And without having this breath, if you happen to take this, it will be difficult. So those breathings, your body itself will speak the language and you will adjust yourself. Nature teaches you. But you must follow the good breathing rhythm. Right? And as you start climbing the hill means you are doing more and more, more and more, more and more practice, more circuit in a day. First routine may be easy as you are going to fifth, sixth, seventh. The breathing pattern increases. So accordingly you can adjust yourself. Right? Then anything else? 22 minutes.
Yogesh Sharma has asked, is it okay to practice throughout the year without?
It's not okay because it depends upon how your body is adapted to the various things. I am doing it. That's why I told you don't try to follow me. Absolutely. Try to restrict yourself. If you, what you call, do instead of 30, 10, there is no harm. If you are not feeling well, one day you skip. If you skip because of your medical problems, because of various exigencies, various other reasons, you are in travel, all these things, okay. Otherwise, missing a day for your laziness is missing all 365 days. Missing one day is equivalent to missing all the days. So therefore, I never missed in my martial arts career any day without a proper reason. Not because of the laziness I missed. And you people can choose according to your own convenience. But you can do it if your body starts getting adjusted to it. Right? Okay? Now, last 30 seconds. If you have anything before I wind up. Enjoyed? We'll celebrate. Maybe after 15 days also I'll be keep addressing you these things. And please do pose the questions. I'm very thankful to you that you are taking efforts and you are posing questions. And again, as I say, like every day, if you like the style of doing the struggle, and if you liked all the way that how we are projecting it forward, give a thumbs up. Give a comment. Do subscribe. Be part of this healthy group which is trying to develop health, fitness and happiness and stretch your longevity for the fellow citizens. I wish you all the best. Again tomorrow, Sunday morning, that is weekend, we'll come back with the complete vigor and vitality. We'll blast it off, our 2nd Feb. With this, I will take leave of you. Thank you very much. Have a happy weekend. Bye-bye.